Hello students. So next we shall consider pedigree analysis. So pedigree analysis, it is the inheritance of a particular trait or inheritance of particular traits in several generations of a family. So this study, it is called pedigree analysis, right? So here analysis indicates detailed study, right? So detailed study about inheritance of certain traits in several generations of a family. It is called pedigree analysis. So when you are writing a pedigree or when you are doing pedigree analysis, the older individuals, right, in pedigree, the older individuals, they come on the top, followed by the younger individuals, right? So this is how pedigree is written, where older individuals are placed at the top of pedigree, followed by the younger generations. So this pedigree, it gives you an idea about the family history or family background with respect to certain traits or characters. So the traits which are studied in pedigree analysis, those traits may be certain diseases, we can say genetic diseases, or they may be certain physical characters such as the body color or skin color or eye color. So all such traits, they can be, you can say, analyzed in pedigree analysis. So there are certain symbols which are used in pedigree analysis. So these are the various symbols which are used in pedigree analysis. So the first symbol, it indicates male, right? So males, they are represented by this symbol. Then this symbol indicates the female, right? Then this symbol indicates unspecified sex or sex unspecified or unknown sex, right? The unknown sex is represented by this symbol. Then these three symbols which are shaded, right? This is the first one, this is the second, this is the third. But all these symbols are shaded here. So this is the male, this is the female, and this is unknown sex or sex unspecified. All are shaded. That means these are affected individuals, right? The affected individuals, the individuals affected by a disease or a disorder, right? They are always represented in the form of shading, right? So shading indicates affected individuals. Then this symbol. So here there is a male, this is the female. Horizontal line, you can see here. A horizontal line is linking this male with female. That indicates this is a married couple, right? Or this horizontal line indicates mating or marriage between these two individuals. The next symbol, again same. This first symbol is for male, second symbol is for the female. Two horizontal lines, right? The two horizontal lines indicate marriage or mating between close relatives, right? So these are the couple which belong to close relatives. Then the next symbol. So this symbol is the male, this is the female. There is a horizontal line linking these two sexes. The vertical line arising from this horizontal line indicates children. So these two now we can call them as parents, the male parent and the female parent. This vertical line indicates their progeny or children. So these are the two children belonging to these two parents. Now here this is the first child and this is the second child. The first child, the sex of the first child is female. So this is the female child, this is the male child. So first child is female, second child is male. The next symbol, male and female linked with a horizontal line, that means they are married. Vertical line indicates they have a children, they have a child, right? They have a child. So they have a single child. Now what is the sex of this child? this is a male child. So now they can be called as parents. They have a child, one child. It is shaded. Shaded means it is affected. It is suffering from a disorder or a disease. Then this symbol indicates 5 unaffected offsprings. Right? This symbol indicates 5 unaffected offsprings. So these are the various symbols used in pedigree analysis. Then next we shall consider the applications or utility of pedigree analysis. So the applications or utility means the uses of pedigree analysis. So this analysis, it provides a very strong tool for human genetics, right? So it is a strong tool that can be utilized in human genetics. So these are certain applications. So the first application is to trace the inheritance of specific trait, right? So we can easily trace the inheritance of a specific trait in several generations of a family by using pedigree analysis. So that is one important application of pedigree analysis. We can trace the inheritance of a specific trait. So it can be any trait. It can be a genetic disorder. It can be any character with respect to skin color, eye color, or hair texture, right? So we can trace such specific traits, inheritance of such specific traits by pedigree analysis. Then even to trace the inheritance of a particular disease, right? You can easily trace the inheritance of a particular disease in several generations of a family. So how a particular disease is transmitted from one generation to another generation, that can be easily studied with the help of pedigree analysis. So that is called tracing of inheritance of a disease. Even any abnormality, right? Even abnormalities can be traced in several generations of a family by writing pedigree analysis. So that is another application, right? Then to understand whether the trait in question is dominant or recessive, even this can be done, right? So analyzing the trait in question, right? A particular trait, whether it is dominant or recessive, right? So all these are the applications of or utilities of pedigree analysis. So in this small concept, first we discussed the meaning of pedigree analysis. So this is the meaning of pedigree analysis: inheritance of particular traits in several generations of a family. How traits are inherited, how traits are passed through several generations of the family. It is called pedigree analysis. So that is the meaning, where you can expect as a 1-mark question what is pedigree analysis. Then the next part is the symbols, right? We discussed different symbols that are used in pedigree analysis, right? So these are the various symbols whose meaning already we have discussed. Then finally we discussed the utility or applications of pedigree analysis. How pedigree analysis can be used to trace the inheritance of specific traits or inheritance of diseases, abnormalities, or to test whether the trait in question is dominant or recessive. So all these applications, they are very useful in human genetics. So that is about the pedigree analysis. So with this we shall conclude this video and we shall continue in the next video. Thank you.